We're twinning and we didn't even mean to.
People who just turned on and just saw that was like, whoa.
We're pretty creepy.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like it's getting very dark in the background of us.
Yeah, it's all right.
We might need to pause to adjust the lighting.
How's the
We've
lighting?
done a lot of work on this.
We
lighting
had a producer tonight.
We did. Oh, that's not going to work either.
No, I think it's good.
We're going to go with it.
I think it's good.
So, welcome to episode 6 of the LegacyKnitz podcast. It is Monday evening. We are a day late.
It is 7:45.
It's 7:45.
That's late.
Guys, we love you this much.
Yeah.
Normally
she just got
we're in
back
bed.
from the gym. Look how good she looks.
Right, this was a struggle.
It's all a facade.
It's a huge facade. I'm starving.
She's starving. She has a piece of emergency cake over there.
Let's see it?
Yeah.
It's Grandma's banana cake.
Grandma's banana cake. She's probably going to have to eat
Ooh,
some.
it almost fell.
Let's talk about what we're drinking.
Let's do that. Okay. You go first, because yours is the fanciest.
Look at me. It's water.
Pea Springs.
It's full. I had to have a mug because I wanted to feel like a true podcaster. Like, look at how I'm holding it.
That's a podcaster
It
thing.
feels so official.
Does this make us officially
water.
a podcast
Look.
now? Mine is so hot. I really can't sip it right now.
Okay, don't sip it. Mine is cold. It's cold water. Plain old water.
Mine is hot lemon tea. I have no idea what kind. It's what we had in the cupboard.
It's in the cupboard.
And it's Bigelow.
Oh, Bigelow. I think it's like really rinky-dink. If people are like really watching.
Oh, actually, you know what? I know it is because I was listening to Tanya of A Sampler Girls podcast on iTunes.
Yes.
Which is so lovely, and I really enjoyed it. I've never listened to just an audio podcast before. And she was talking about tea and how like the Bigelow and I forget what other brand she listed off, but those are kind of like the entry level teas. And then once you really get into it, you get into like I don't know the other name.
I'm pretty sure you buy it at the Christmas tree shop.
That's where I get it.
For 99 cents.
But maybe one day I will graduate to Tanya's level. It's really fun to listen to.
Yeah. And just saying, Josh, sort of a knitter, just got a job managing a tea shop.
Did he really?
He did. I just watched his podcast.
Josh, let's talk.
Sort of a knitter.
I love tea.
He lives and okay, we're totally off topic, but
we are sorry.
Stephen B, the store, is 10 minutes from where he lives.
We have so many reasons to go visit.
Unbelievable. Can you imagine?
No, that would be the trip of a lifetime. Isn't the Mall of America there too?
I think so.
Maybe I'm thinking.
What state are we talking?
Minneapolis.
We need to know more. We should not talk about things we don't know anymore.
We were not planning on talking about.
We weren't planning on that.
Not that we plan much of anything that we do. But
we don't plan.
But so, anywho, episode 6. I'm not sure how we got onto this. Oh, I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking lemon tea of the Bigelow variety. Oops, sorry, just a little thing right there. I don't know what's happening.
I had to refill.
There we go. We're in business. I'm also drinking seltzer because I always have seltzer. So anyway, okay, episode 6. We wanted to start it with thank you. So there's a few administrative things that we wanted to say before we forgot, and we actually wrote them down. We never write things down.
We are so not air quote people. What made us both do that?
Administrative. Because when I think of administrative, I think of like boring, not fun things to do, and all the things we're about to do are really fun.
They're very fun. They're not boring. I also think we need to, because I watched a lot of podcasts today because it was a knitting day, thank our returning viewers.
Yes, because you guys rock. And all of the comments, I mean, we've been receiving an overwhelming amount of comments and subscribers. I think we're up to, what did I write down? 230 subscribers. And we're on episode 6, guys. That's like
so cool.
That's so cool. And we're so pumped about it. And
they're like, why is she back though? I'm still the guest.
No, that is not true. That is not true because everybody recommends that you become a permanent fixture in this podcast, to which I have requested. So
I'm all for it.
Not to throw you under the bus or anything.
I'm all for it. So I won't be considered a guest at the moment.
Co-host. We are co-hosts together.
What just happened?
What just happened? Are we still filming?
Oh, we're back. We don't know what just happened.
Guys, I don't know what just happened.
Our producer did not do a good job.
Yeah, today's the first day that we had a producer. AKA my husband. And we have already encountered two
blips. That means 4, but 2 blips. We're going to have to fire our producer.
He's fired. We're done with him.
Okay, enough of that.
So yes, we are co-hosts.
I feel like Regis and Kathy.
Oh, a little more
when
current.
you just
Regis and
said
Kelly.
I know, but I'm the Regis and Kathy Lee
And I'm the Kelly era. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're co-hosts.
We're co-hosts.
So anyway, that was a total tangent.
Way
we
too
were
long.
in the middle of thanking you guys. And 230 subscribers. Absolutely mind-blowing because we did not... This was so...
A whim.
A whim.
I always thought you should do it. I was glad when you started.
Yeah, and that was fun.
It's fun.
That
it's
was
just
fun.
It's a great medium.
Yeah.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Like Periscope, I feel the same thing about it. It's a great medium.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great way to connect with people, a great way to share what we love / are obsessed with. Yeah.
The addiction.
The addiction.
We all have a problem.
It's a problem. It's a good problem.
The best problem. So, yeah. So thank you for all of our returning viewers, all of our new viewers. This is our 3rd. Okay, no, we got it. Sorry, guys. We keep seeing these red lights.
Our producer.
He really messed us up.
Our
today.
producer, we were better off without a producer. We may have to fire our
Well,
producer.
he is fired.
He's fired. Sorry.
It's been decided.
We love
Sorry,
him,
Justin.
but he's fired.
So yes, back to thanking you. You guys are amazing, and we so appreciate the support and the love and all of it. I would say we wouldn't be here without you, but we would totally be here just talking to absolutely nobody if you weren't
to no
here.
one. We would still do it. But
however,
boy,
the love is
it's so nice.
Makes it so much better.
And it's so nice
so
to know
much
there's
better.
an audience.
So thank you. Thank you.
Then we had some lovely people do some shout outs, which was so nice.
Yeah, it was so cool.
So nice. You can say who
Do you want me to go? Okay.
You go.
So, Shannon of the Socksetra, I think I'm saying it right. I actually just watched the episode at lunch today.
Adorable.
Episode 2. She's very new at podcasting, like us.
From Canada.
Yep, I think either Vancouver. Yeah, sorry.
I think Vancouver.
Vancouver. That was my gut
yes.
too. She's from Vancouver. She's got the best personality, just super
adorable. Yeah,
and like totally herself and funny and quirky, and she's been working on some really cool projects.
Yeah, go watch her.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's on episode. Her next one will be episode 3.
Yep.
Yeah, adorable. Yep. She wants to come and knit with us.
I know.
I'm all for it.
Shannon.
We
heard you.
Yeah.
We heard your call.
Maybe when you moved to Vermont, although Vancouver is, I don't know where Vancouver is.
I don't either, but between the 3 of us, we'll figure it out. And
don't you worry.
Your daydreams, our daydreams, will come true.
Very funny.
So yes, thank you for the shout out, and we love your podcast. Can't wait to see more.
Go watch.
Yeah.
We'll put it in the... She'll do it.
And guys, I'm so sorry. I always say I'm going to put things up here, and I try my best as I'm editing to get all of the things that I promise you. If I don't put something up there, I'll try my best to put them in the show notes. If I don't put them there, just come harass me.
Do you do show notes?
I do on Ravelry. So actually, that's a good point. So if you guys are a part of the Ravelry group, that is where you will find the show notes in the episode chatter threads or whatever they're called.
Yes.
And that's based, honestly, like show notes are just links. Anything that we reference that we say go over and take a look at, we'll put the link in there.
And when we say we don't mean we.
Well, you are so emotionally supportive.
It's my job.
She's good at it.
Because, well, go ahead.
What was I going to say?
We didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh, let's get through the thank yous, and then we'll do intros. Okay. So, the other person we really wanted to thank for giving us a shout out was the sampler girl, Tanya. She is from Virginia. Lovely. Yeah, we already kind of talked about her. So lovely. And that was the first time I had ever heard her podcast, and we kind of have chatted on Instagram before. I don't know. Have you guys?
I'm not sure. Probably a little, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. So,
she's so funny.
She's great, and
she podcasts with her mother.
I haven't watched the video podcast. I've only listened to the audio one, but
hysterical.
It's on my short list because there are just so many good podcasts.
So many.
I have a hard time fitting them all in, but that is one that's on my short list to watch. So thank you, Tanya, for giving us a shout out and all the kind words and sentiments.
Right back at you, sister. Can't help myself.
Yeah, she's sister. Yeah, she's awesome. Definitely go give her a listen. She's on iTunes. I believe that's
iTunes, and I think YouTube when she does an actual video with her mom.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Do you want to do the next one?
I have to do the next one because we're just we're close.
BFFs, if you ask me.
Mina gave us the nicest shout out. I love Mina. I just do. There's nothing left to be said about that.
She's just
lovely. So Mina, thank you. I love your podcast. Love it. So for you to give us a shout out, it's an honor. Thank you.
And her podcast is the Knitting Expat podcast
on
YouTube. For anybody that I mean,
they all know.
I was going to say, I'm sure you guys all know,
but maybe not.
Just in case you don't. And she's out of Bahrain. Again, for anyone who doesn't know.
How cool is that?
So cool. And you want to do the next one too?
Yes, the last one is Jenny from Larch Designs, and she has started a podcast of her own. She had both, I think she's on 3 too. Her first 2, she talked about us on both of them. It's so sweet. I love Jenny. Jenny and I connected through my Periscope, and she, just out of the blue, said, I want to send you something. And she said, pick a bag out of my shop. She makes bags. I picked this one. It's lovely. This showed up.
It's a great size.
It's a great size, but it showed up with the most lovely note that I've ever read.
It was so nice.
Thanking me for what I do, blah, 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 and I think nothing of it. It was so... She was
one of the first ones too that I feel like you really connected with on that level.
Yes.
So it was even more special.
So special. And go watch her podcast because it's hysterical. Yeah. She's so funny.
Yeah. And follow her on Instagram too. I mean, follow everyone on Instagram, but she is a great
she's
Instagram
on well, I was just going to say something. She's on, what was I going to say?
Periscope?
No. She does Periscope once in a while.
It'll come to you.
It'll come to me, but
just
go watch
her.
I'll scream it when I come. Go watch her. She's just a hoot to watch. Very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Those are our thank yous for now. I mean, there are a million other thank yous, but those are the ones we really wanted to highlight. So after that, let's see, what do we want to do next? Okay, so we just wanted to mention, if you guys happen to stumble upon us and you enjoy it, which you might not, in which case, move on.
It happens.
Move along. There are so many more to choose from.
Really good ones.
Yeah. But if you do, feel free to subscribe, or somebody mentioned rating podcasts, so I don't know if you guys know how to I don't know how to do it, otherwise I would do it for all of them.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know either.
If you are so inclined, go for it.
We don't know how to do it.
We don't know. But if you want to do it,
we'll let you.
Maybe we should do some research on
that. We should know more. This is like a dog zoo tonight. I can feel it. I can feel them really getting ramped up.
You're going to see dogs flying through the air momentarily.
Yeah, we live in a zoo. If they ever saw what's over there...
They will. We're going to post it to Instagram.
That's right. We look like Chelsea said. Justin took a picture of us from behind, and it looks like we're in a lamp shop. Literally looks like we're shopping for lamps right
World's
now.
finest.
Hysterical.
I'm going to pause for one moment, if you don't mind.
No, I don't
I'm going to grab our producer and have him take care of this barking dog.
Hold on, we'll be right back.
We're back.
We look tired. We can do this. Okay, come on, let's get on our game.
Okay, so where were we?
We're at introductions.
Guys.
I feel like we can put all that on the screen.
And I will. I'll put it all on the screen.
I think we just have to tell them who we are.
You go first.
Sue.
Chelsea.
Mother.
Daughter.
I love it. Why does that crack me up every time? I think it's hysterical. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go.
The truth is funny sometimes.
Sometimes it is.
So that's all of our admin stuff. Thank you for bearing with us.
Now it's just fun.
Now we're going to go to town. Your tea smells so good over there.
Thank you. It's delicious.
I know.
I should at least put like a lemon in there or something.
Do you like lemon?
No,
so
I want water.
I
want water.
Maybe a little. No, nothing.
So I have to tell I have to tell a funny story. Oh my gosh. You know what I feel like?
What?
I feel like all the podcasters, Lara, the fawn
Yeah,
knits,
with her cats.
with her cats, and Jenny and Devin with Colin this week. Colin was having a rough time.
I still haven't watched that episode yet. I need to get to it.
Rough time. And now we have Miss Isabel barking.
Guys, this is the podcast.
We're gonna just try to. We're gonna bypass it. We can do it.
We got this.
We can just ignore.
Where's our producer?
Where is our producer?
I think we fired him.
Shoot. That's right. But I have to tell a funny story of how on the way home from Vogue Knitting Live, I said, like, wow, I'm not going to have to buy yarn now till October. And you looked at me like, really?
Yeah, you told this story.
No, but it's gotten worse.
Oh.
Because I bought yarn all week.
You did?
I did.
What did you buy?
I bought all of that Patton's Croy. That was
Do you have that to show for Stash Nancy?
Well, it's part of my whips.
Okay.
Because, of course, I had to start it all. I don't stash yarn.
Right. I know.
Yeah. But honest to God, I bought like 8 skeins of yarn.
So wait, what besides the patterns?
I forgot to bring it in. I bought the cream for my blanket.
Okay, well, I mean, that's a basic cream.
The red that I forgot to bring in. My new...
For the Valentine's Day square?
Socks. No, my Valentine's socks.
Do you want me to go get it?
No. We've had too many interruptions. We need to power through because it's bedtime.
It is bedtime.
Yeah.
We got this, guys. We
All
got
right.
this. Okay. So, let's start with whips.
Whips.
Do you want to go first?
No, you go first.
Okay. I'll start with the one that I've been photographing the most on Instagram because it's just the thing that I haven't put down.
It's really a hoe.
Excuse me. What are you talking about this? You're right. It is a hoe.
It's a hoe and a whip.
It's a hoe and a whip.
That little dog is back up here.
I knew he would be. You're going to hear a bark pretty soon, guys.
We're ignoring. He's wandering around looking at us. Okay, go ahead.
So this is my sock. I tend to knit. So I'm doing magic loop with these. This is Cyborg's
Craft Room.
Yarn. Oh gosh, Impromptu Dance Party is the colorway.
Adorable.
I really love it.
Hold it like, yeah. So pretty. So vanilla sock.
Colors. Yeah, just a really simple vanilla sock. It's a little bit of a bigger cuff. I think it's going to be slouchy because the needles that I'm using right now are, and there's a fish lips kiss heel, are 2.5. US
2.5s. We thought they were 2s because I have the same thing.
Yeah.
It's all right. They're fine.
I'm actually kind of excited about the slouch.
Me too.
They're going to just kind of be cozy. I did a fish lips kiss heel, which I love. Like I was saying previously, I tend to tighten. Oh, do you want to do that? That's a good idea. I tend to tighten the stitches between rounds really tight so that I don't have any kind of a ladder, but I tend to do it too tight, which creates a ridge. So which is worse, a ladder or a ridge?
But once you wear it and block it, not that we really block socks in this house, but wet it, wear it, that'll be gone.
It'll wear out.
It'll be gone.
So this is
adorable.
A sock blocker. I'll give you the non-tail side.
Love it.
I kind of love it too. So this is the first finished one. And then I just finished the heel, and I probably got about a half an inch on the on its mate. So I'm excited to get these off of the needles. Like we were saying, there's size 2.5 high sharps, 40-inch. For anybody who hasn't knit with high sharps,
run,
do it. Go find some and do it because they're great. They have a great sharp tip, which you can see there. Their cords are good.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, they're good. So I'm just excited to get these off of the needles and get another pair on because I have a lot of sock yarn that I need to start taking advantage of. I did notice also the colors are much more rich, or have been much more rich at the beginning of the skein.
Really?
Kind of. I mean, what are your thoughts? So
put it next to it. Yes.
Yeah,
There's some reds. That is really interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Because you'd almost think it would be the opposite, where the rich colors would be deep down into the skein.
Yeah.
But so you can kind of see. Let me hold them
I had
both
that
up.
same problem with a Plymouth yarn I used.
So just a little bit duller.
You know what, though, honestly, if you hadn't said that, I wouldn't have noticed it.
And I'm not worried about it. It's more just because I'm knitting with it, and every time a color comes up, I'm like, oh, it's not quite as vibrant as last time. But I mean, they're socks.
They're on your feet.
Yeah, they're on our feet.
Nobody's going to even see them.
Yeah.
Why do we put so much into, and I do, and I love them, and I will never stop making socks, but truly, no one sees them.
Nobody.
Yet I buy the greatest yarn, I make the greatest pattern. It's hysterical when you really think about it. It's
because
crazy.
it's our art form, and we want, and we're
it.
proud of it. And even though no one's going to see it,
it,
we know all the work that went into it.
Yeah.
So that's my first whip. Would you like to go next?
Should I do? I have so much going on here. It's
you
frightening.
do have a lot going on.
I've had a very frenetic knitting week. Let's show.
It's only Monday.
Although
no, it has been a week since we podcasted.
You're right.
That was a fair statement.
Yes,
that was
it's
a fair
only
statement.
Monday. I forget. Okay, so I have a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me.
Do it to it.
I might have. Did I show this last week? I
can't remember.
I know we talked about the yarn.
Mm-hmm.
It's Juliana Puccini's Juliana Fibers.
Mm-hmm.
Garland or tinsel?
Garland. Yes.
Love it. It's just super super sparkly.
Mm-hmm.
So today I started the mate for that on
Mm-hmm.
my magic loop, and it's so funny. I always hook on 2 stitch markers for when I get to the heel,
Mm-hmm.
so that I'm prepared to go.
You're
I've done
so
that
smart.
always. I always do that. I always have stitch markers on my socks. And again, I did the fish lips kiss heel, kind of obsessed.
Love it.
Don't need the video, need the directions for about 30 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
and I can do it, which I am so excited about and pretty much obsessed.
It's a great heel.
Yeah. So I'll show 2 whips because I have so many.
Go for it.
Then it's been a socks and cozy memory blankets. If you follow me on Instagram, then I have this one started. Really, that's not even worth it.
Oh, yes,
I have this one started, and this is
show the yarn.
Patton's Croy had a huge sale. I should get commissions because all my Periscope followers had to run to Michael's to get all the Patton's Croy possible. $2.99 a ball. You need 2 balls. A pair of socks for $6.
You can't beat
You can't beat it. You can't beat it. So that's where I went crazy. I bought a lot, and I knit a lot for $2.99. How can you not? So that's my other whip.
I really like that yarn.
Yeah. Other than that, they're hose.
Faux shows.
Faux shows.
Okay. Let's see. My next whip I will show you. Excuse me. Is my most recent one. I actually just cast it on.
So exciting.
Last night or this morning. I can't remember. So last night I was knitting on my socks that I just showed you, and I looked over at my stash, just kind of, I do that a lot just to see if anything pops out at me, any combinations or anything.
You were
like
knitting
that.
on something else too.
I was, which we'll show you.
I didn't know you had it. Okay.
I have it.
Never mind then. Never mind.
We'll show it to you later. So I was looking over there, and I had decided to frog one of my whips that I had on the needles and stuck in the back of a basket forever. It was a Stephen West, one of his really, I think it was the Chadwick shawl. So it was from,
old.
Yeah, it was one of his old patterns. It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
But I kind of hit a roadblock with it, just not being able to read the pattern. And
you were super frustrated.
I was, and I was confused because I truly read it so, normally if I hit a road bump, I'll recognize it, I'll put it down, I'll look at it again in a different way, and I'll be able to say, okay, that works. Or you'll look at it and you'll say, okay, that's what it's supposed to be. I couldn't do it with this one for some reason, so I decided, and I had beautiful yarn that I was using for it, so I said, you know what, I'm frogging it. And then I looked over at my stash, and I saw 3 or 4 more skeins that and I thought, the pattern popped into my head. It was a very serendipitous moment. Is that the right way? I don't think that's even what I
just think it works.
Is it?
Let's use it.
Anyway, it was meant to be.
It's okay. Yeah, that's what it means.
I will show you the pattern. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. I'm going to show it to you on this because I think I need to cover my face so it doesn't focus on that.
You got it.
You got it?
Good enough.
The parachutey. So it's it's a Stephen West. I'm so excited to wear it. It's an oversized tank top. I will, because I'm a female, I will need to wear a tank top underneath it. because it's very big in the armpits. Stylistically, that's how he designed it.
Or you could wear a fun shirt. You could do so much with that.
Definitely.
In the winter. I could see it with like an Oxford shirt. Is that totally weird?
No, actually, that is so Stephen West of you.
I'm pretty much a stylist.
Stylist.
Not really. Not really.
Oh, you kind of are.
I think it would be cute though.
Yeah, like a denim one or something like that.
Yeah, really cute.
So that's what I'm making. This is what I've cast on so far. I'm doing this on my Addy Click Interchangeables, size 4 needles. So this is the yarn. I'm having a look at all these tails. Look at how it looks like they've been braided. I guess they've been knit. But so anyway, this was the yarn that I was using for the Stephen West Chadwick shawl.
I think once you soak it, that will. I mean, some people would rewash the skein, reskein the skein.
I have no patience for that.
I know you don't, and I think once you block it, once it's done, you're gonna be fine with it.
Well, and this is such a small piece. I mean, I'll show you the other skeins that I'm going to be incorporating in for the other stripes, and that will be fine. But because these were they were knit and on needles for so long, it's really held this. Stitch kink. I think we made that word up.
We're good at that.
Stitch kink.
Stitch kink. SK.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Kink.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So the stitch quality isn't great, as you can see, and it's because of all of the kinky nature of the yarn. But again, I think after blocking it, it's will be fine. It'll wash right out.
I think it honestly lends to what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's more textured because it's garter stitch. Yeah. It's garter stitch. It's not like it's a knit stitch.
Yeah, no, it's garter stitch all the way around. Yeah. So it's going to, this is one of the corners. I actually haven't quite figured out how it's,
his construction.
Yeah, constructed. I haven't figured that
out
yet. But so those are 2 of the colors that I'm going to be using. This is Wonderland yarn, and I'll put this in the show notes. Wonderland yarn, I don't remember, it might have been Mad Hatter colorway, or Cheshire Cat, maybe, I don't remember. And then this is Haute Knit Yarns, and here you guys can look at the...
It's so funny because I would never in a million years wear that, but boy, would I love to knit it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really mindless.
It's just such a fun knit.
Yeah.
Sometimes I could just make things just because I like...
You should.
And that's
you should make them in my size.
Yes, I do. See, I could easily. That's true.
Yeah.
Because I love that.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a fun knit. Sorry, I'm talking as I'm not even looking at it.
It's all right. I'll look while you do that.
So, and these are the other yarns that I'm considering pairing together. I shouldn't say I'm considering. I'm going to be pairing together for the rest of it.
Is this the narwhal?
That's the 3 Irish Girls.
Oh, 3 Irish Girls.
So all together, it's going to look like a bunch of stripes like that.
Isn't it gorgeous?
I don't know what the main color will be.
This is coming out much more burgundy than it is. You know, we forget that Isabel barks all night long. No, we're fine. She's fine. You don't hear her, do
sorry,
you?
Guys.
Think of Colin. He was meowing.
I don't think Colin's as loud as Isabel.
I don't either. Isabel's
I think he's probably
loud.
much more graceful.
I do too. I think so.
A little more gracious.
I'm sorry.
So this is going to be my parachute tank top. And honestly, if I find other scraps that I've used,
throw them in.
I'm probably going to just throw them in there. So,
yeah.
But as of right now, these are my base 5 colors that I'm going to be building.
Love it.
It with. And
so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah. So that's my.
All right.
I feel like you guys have seen all this yarn. Again, if you have questions, just let me know.
I feel like, too, when you combine them differently, that matte tosh is gorgeous.
Yeah.
All gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it.
All right, well, my other whips are my obsession with my Cozy Memory monthly. Oh, my gosh. Sorry. This is our lives. And especially
as real as it gets, guys.
Dave is traveling. If Dad was home, this would not be happening. But she's guarding
gatekeeper.
us right now.
I'm gonna go see if I can coax her into not doing that.
All right, maybe give her a little bite. Okay, so I'm with an empty chair now. So I have been working on my monthly, so this is my January block with the log cabin border. So look, I'm obsessed. Obsessed, obsessed. So I will continue the log cabin around with the cream. Now that you've done that, she's going to bark nonstop probably. So yes, I'm so sorry. We're so distracted. We are going to have to find a better time. Then, I know it's not February. I've already discussed this with my Periscope friends. I started the February block because I could not wait. Look at the February block.
I love the February block.
Look at how pretty that is. And now this, again, this is not my idea. This is Kay Jones from the Bakery Bears came up with this concept of doing the memory blanket and then incorporating a log cabin background. So I take no claim to this except that it is a blast to knit. And I look at all those ends. Holy cow.
It's like a knitting yearbook.
Oh, I'm going to start March.
I think you should.
I can't help myself. March is going to be all greens.
Well, and you're going to be done with February before you know it.
I am. I cannot even tell you how much I love working on this. Plus, I have a cozy memory blanket. A big one, which I didn't bring because I haven't worked on it.
She does. And you know what? Actually, Shannon of the Sockcetra podcast was talking about how she started hers, and I think she's going to end up using Kemper from Junk Yarn, her pattern, because she likes the bigger squares like what you have.
Yes, these are smaller squares.
Yeah,
these are the 40 stitches. And I use the pattern by Georgia Hallam. And it's a free one on Ravelry. So this is the 40 stitches. So though, like, it's really weird to think of this as a work in progress, but it is.
It will always be. Oh my god, you guys!
She's a bear.
She almost just took down the computer.
She's gigantic, you guys. So she can't walk around this little space. Where is our producer?
They're both just circling us like sharks.
Okay, they will. If you go over on Instagram,
hold down.
Oh my god. If you go over on Instagram and look at either mine or Chelsea's feed, you will see a picture of Miss Isabel. She's beautiful. She will become very endearing to you. This we're like beeping. Okay, let's just go on. Let's be professionals and pretend. You know, like when you were dancing and you fell and you pretended like it didn't happen and you popped back up.
Couldn't let anybody know that
We're popping back up right now. We're back.
Let's get back on that horse.
And, okay, so what I'm using is just a beautiful cream from Plymouth Yarns. Happy Feet, I think it is.
I think it is Happy Feet.
Local yarn shop. Have no idea how much I'm going to use. I'm going to go get more because I'm a little worried. I think I have plenty. We are a hot mess tonight. We've okay, let's pull it together.
I pray that they think this is as funny as we do.
Yeah.
Because if not, it's going to be a really frustrating episode to watch.
But let's say this is what I'm working on right now. Is he walking upstairs?
I don't know. I'm going to go with it.
Nope. She's still with us. This is Savvy Skeins, the lovely Allie from Savvy Skeins. We're going to need to major edit.
We are literally drinking water and tea. We don't even have alcohol in the house.
No, we don't. Okay, Savvy Skeins. She does beautiful minis, which she calls maxis, because this is it right here. That was just a little blip. Okay, so Savvy Skeins, Allie.
Yes.
I believe this is one of hers too. I think this is Andre Sue Knits. This is a Zauberball. I'm obsessed. I worked on it all weekend. The only thing is, like, I worked on it all weekend and it felt like I didn't get a lot done.
Because they're just small. I mean, they're not just small squares.
But they are.
You don't have a whole finished object.
Now I'm getting fuzz from the yarn. Yes.
I love it.
Thank you. I love it too.
I love that blanket.
It's so enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
It's so enjoyable, and I love the idea of doing the blocks because it's going to grow a lot faster. I'm going to sew them together as I go because it's going to go January, February,
March. You're going to go in order?
I'm going to go in order 3 by 4.
I love it.
I love it.
It's very Stephen West because it's almost like the parachute you wear. Yeah, that's what it's called. Where you just pick up the yarn that you think's going to look good next to the other one.
You don't analyze
and then you stop, and then you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't analyze it. You just go. And I was listening to someone today, and I love this idea, and I can't remember. Literally, I watched so many podcasts today because I was home alone. I was just knitting. And she was saying as she got them, like in swaps and stuff, like say I got all these from Allie, put all those in one area. If you're doing a regular big one.
Yes.
So whoever put all their collection in one area so you can remember. I love the idea because I honestly can't remember where I get them from. It's so really hard. People that do, I'm amazed.
Like, does Little Bobbins write it down? Is that what she does?
You know, and I attempted that.
That's even hard.
You're talking 400. It's in my knitting journal. I gave up.
It's just a lot.
I gave up. It was too much. And there are ones that I will definitely remember. And then a lot of them are mine because I have that gigantic basket full of sock yarn. Yeah. Gigantic.
It's huge.
So, yeah.
Well, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
So the next step I want to show you is one that I'm showing you purely because I need motivation to pick it back up. It's my Windswept Shawl by Molly of the Homespun House.
Yes.
And I didn't ship it. It wasn't. So, and I love it, and I love the yarn. The yarn is nice and knit.
Love it.
I don't remember what the colorway is, though.
It's so tonal, and you don't realize it.
It's beautiful.
Look at this.
Look at how the tonal quality. It's one of those things.
We may have to just start over at some point, but we're going to keep going.
And now the phone's ringing, so that's just even better. We're going to let it ring.
The answering machine is going to
Do you guys want to answer it?
No. Let's ignore. Come on, move ahead.
So
we're professionals. I'm holding you.
We're being
explain.
Professional. So this is my Windswept Shawl. I picked it up, I cast it on, and I flew. I couldn't knit it fast enough. And then I put it down for, I think, a week, and it was just a little bit too long, and I lost the rhythm of it. And now,
so do you have to pull back?
I do. I actually might need you to sit with me. And, maybe I don't. Maybe it's the other side. Maybe it's the side that you're holding.
It's so beautiful.
Yes,
and
see?
The feel. Oh, that's a nothing.
That right
Oh,
there.
that's nothing. We can take care of that.
And I don't even know that so what I just showed her, thank you, yes, we do have, I hope, an audience. Although at this point, probably not. Damn it. We're not supposed to shoot. So the issue is, see how lovely, there's the yarn overs here, and you have these beautiful eyelet holes.
You're just off one.
I don't know how.
I can fix that, no problem.
So I'm just off, and I don't even know that I need to go back and fix it because I don't know that I'm going to be able to notice it that much.
I think it's so simple to fix that we will fix it.
Perfect.
I think, was this the one that Laura just finished and posted?
Yes. And she was actually my inspiration to cast it on.
Really, truly, this yarn. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful.
Put it up a little closer, see if they can see the pinks, the specks. Probably not. The lighting. Oh, maybe you can. And I've shown this before, so I'm sure you guys have gotten an idea.
It's beautiful.
The lighting might have been better last time.
Just beautiful. Love it.
But so I really just wanted to show it to you so you guys could help keep me accountable for picking it up and keeping going because I'm dying to wear it.
You were flying.
This was probably a day and a half's worth of work.
You were flying.
And
it's got to get finished because you are going to live in it.
I know.
You're going to live in it.
I know. And it's taking up my carbons.
Yes,
Table. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am so sorry. I just called these tables. These are needles.
You worked all day. You went to the gym and you haven't had nourishment yet.
I'm going to have some more cake while you show
Have some cake. I'm going to show you some. I only have half-finished objects at this point.
Oh, then show your hose.
I'm going to show the hose.
Show those hose.
I've got to put them on. And this is also part, which is good because we don't want this to go on for hours.
No.
This is part also of my acquisitions this week.
Mm.
Do we call them acquisitions?
We should call them whatever we want.
Okay.
We should probably actually think of a creative term.
Yeah, we should be more creative. But, let's say it. It's 8:30 at night, and we're not on our creative game. We're not.
Yeah.
We got to go back to Sundays.
I know. So the reason we're podcasting late is because Justin and I were up in Vermont for the weekend, so didn't get back until...
Again, Patton's Croy, broad ripple pattern, free pattern on
That is stunning.
Nitty.com. I forget about Nitty.com. It's such a great online publication, and all you do is go into their archives. Look at those fish lips kiss heels. So Chelsea will put broad ripple somewhere on here.
I'm going to write it as you say it.
Broad ripple sock, Nitty.com, and you go into their archives, and then you go into socks. And you will not believe how many gorgeous socks are on there. And my monkey sock that I showed you previously is on there. It's a free pattern.
Now, the monkey sock.
Yeah,
I thought
Cookie monkey sock.
Mm-hmm.
So these are part of my acquisitions. I went crazy, you guys. I bought like 4 different sets of Patent Croy. And this one I almost didn't buy because it didn't do a lot for me. I thought, yeah, whatever. It's purple, a lot of purple.
Yeah.
Not that I like purple. I really do.
It's really very cute.
Yeah, but look at how it works up with the gray in between each one and the beautiful way the color flows from reds to pinks to purples to
There's
reddy
a subtle
purples.
nature to it.
I love this. 56 stitches using my 2.5 Hayahayas.
Mm-hmm.
They are a little baggier than normal because normally I would use a 2, but they're baggy on here. On me, they fit perfect. They really fit perfect. So, yeah, so my goal this week is to finish all the mates to these, plus that monkey sock. I love them.
Your sock drawer is going to be gorgeous.
Okay, so I am joining Kristen of Woolen Vine with the boxes of socks.
Box of socks?
Box of socks.
I really don't know.
BOX of SOX.
And
you buy a pretty box.
That's fun.
I'm doing it. I'm going to need 2 or 3 boxes because I'm going to be knitting a lot of socks.
January isn't even over yet. And how many pairs do you have?
Well, nothing compared to Mina, but I cannot compare myself to Mina at the moment. And
not yet.
Marsha Fairy Little, her opponent, Marsha. That's how I remember her name. Someone said, remember Marsha of the Brady Bunch. So now,
so do you say it every time that you see her on the screen?
Every time I see her, I go in my head, Marsha. It's so funny, and she's adorable. She's on like pair 20. These girls, I don't know.
Is she I haven't seen that podcast yet, so I apologize. Is she a picker or a flicker or a thrower?
I feel like she's either a flicker or a thrower. I get confused by both of those because they're so similar. The flicker only goes like this.
The flicker flicks.
That's the thrower.
Because I think Mina
is a flicker. I can't do it. My fingers can't do it. We've tried and tried. I'm a thrower all the way.
Me too.
So those are my hose for this week.
They're beautiful.
By next week, I would love to think that I would have 4 new pairs of socks.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Except I'm so bad at weaving in ends at the moment.
Ooh, see, I'm so pretty good at
You are. You finish and I watch you sitting there with that needle weaving in ends, and I'm like, I would be on to the next.
But see, that's the problem is when that happens is I literally just put them away and I don't wear them.
I know. Well, I don't want to wear these till next year.
True, and so maybe you shouldn't then.
I am not a saver. Like, I don't believe in saving things for a later date because you never know what could happen, but I'm saving these.
Life is short. Yeah, save them.
I'm saving them.
Mm-hmm.
And, if anything happens, they're yours anyways. I didn't just say that.
I'm the luckiest person in the world.
So that's it for me. Go. We are the worst tonight.
Nice.
When podcasts go, from this point on, we're going to talk about this, so feel free to leave if you don't.
You guys can feel free to leave all the time.
Yeah, we're trying.
We're trying so
hard.
We're
trying. We have to have an off week.
Yeah, we didn't want to skip a week for you guys, but now it's like, oh my God, do they even want to watch this?
No, we're fine.
God, I hope so.
Okay, do you have any? Oh, you've got a show.
So the next thing I'm going to show is Justin's sweater, which in my mind is done. It's not.
So close.
It's so close. So I have to Kitchener stitch. I have to fuse. So right now the hood is basically just like a huge collar So I need to fuse the two flaps together.
You know what I was thinking? You really can do a 3-needle bind off there.
But I would, how?
You've got your 2 needles, right here going across. We'll pull it out so we can show them.
That's a much better idea.
Again, why show you when we can talk about the air sweater?
When we can have a personal one-on-one conversation. Okay.
Maybe we got to drink more than water. I've got to up my game. I've got to go to coffee. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh,
See?
But wouldn't it have to be...
You split it in half. Again, let's show them.
Guys, this is the sweater. This lighting is great.
It's not
there
good.
we go.
Well,
there we go.
Look at it.
Again, once this is done, Justin has committed to coming onto the podcast.
And wearing it.
And modeling it for you. I think he's really excited about it.
It looks so good on him.
It looks great. It fits him like
again, magic powers.
Yeah.
Magic powers. Although you did try it on him, but even trying it on him, you wouldn't have changed anything.
No.
It just wouldn't have fit him.
I just would have had to say, sorry,
But
it's mine now.
I feel like you could just hold these needles like this and take another needle, 3-needle bind off.
But then isn't he going to have a big ridge on the top of his head?
You do it inside out. Yeah, well, maybe you can.
No, you can. You can, because this is inside out. No, so how would
you take the whole thing and
No, you're right. I would...
I think we need to talk about this at a later date.
I might be trying a 3-needle bind off for the hood.
Yes.
So, but regardless, that is so between that, just seaming. So here, let me give you a better idea since we've just been looking at it our way. So this, oh gosh. This is the hood. It looks like a massive cape, if you will. What I need to do is fuse it together. Here, so
they say Kitchener stitch, and Kitchener stitch it's a no-brainer. It's not hard. It's just...
I've never done it before. I've never done it successfully before.
Yeah, I can talk you through it. It's not a problem, and it might lie flatter. Not that I don't think he's going to really wear the hood. It's just kind of decoration. Maybe he will wear the hood.
He's a hood wearer.
He's a hood wearer.
And so that's the last thing, and then obviously weaving in the ends, and then also the armpits. I have to figure out how they want me to do that.
That is Kitchener. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I'm so... Like, in my mind,
it hurts.
It's done. Like, I don't have to do any other knit stitches.
Yeah.
But it's can't quite wear it yet.
I am so impressed that you finished it. When did you get married? October. Not bad.
October. When did I start this sweater, though?
He's here a lot. You couldn't knit in front of him.
That's true.
That was a big problem. If you could, you would have had it done.
Yeah, because the weekend that he was gone, I flew on this thing. But it's the
Wallaby.
It's the Wallaby
wonderful
pattern.
Wallaby.
Wonderful Wallaby. And I made him an extra large, maybe.
Might have been an extra
large. Really doesn't
large.
matter, because what does it matter? It doesn't matter.
But this pattern goes from infant to adult. And I've made it from infant to toddler. And I always want to make you the adult one. And you can also really embellish it with cables along. You could do cables up the side and along here. Cables on the pocket, the edge of the pocket. There's so much.
Ambitious.
It is. But there's so much. It's really warm in here right now.
I told you.
Yeah, the pellet stove's not even going. So yeah, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
It's lovely. And really, truly, on him, it looks terrific. It is the sweater for him.
It's studly.
It is. It is.
That's good.
It really is.
So yeah, you guys. I'm gonna aim for next week at this time to have him be.
He will be here
modeling for you guys. He even said he'd do a 360 with his arms out like this.
Yeah, don't encourage him.
I don't know. I think it could be really good, high quality podcasting.
He'll make me be the producer that time.
Well, at least we wouldn't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
She hasn't worked in a while.
I know.
Should I show my only? I feel like we've been going on and on.
Well, and now they're all in these little clips, so we have no idea how long we've been boring you guys.
Because now we've only been on for 5 minutes.
We can keep going for at least another hour.
I gotta go to bed.
Just kidding.
It's really late.
Me too.
Okay, I have a finished object. I love these. I finished these today. I'm in this, I'm really in this mood after doing cozy. Look at me, I'm hiding them. They can't see it yet. After working on the Cozy Memories all weekend, I felt like now I need to finish something. I need to
Free up those needles.
Yes, freeing up needles and cleaning up my office space. When I have this many socks going, my office has yarn everywhere. And I'm really into my office is never clean.
Eventually, we're going to migrate and
into
start
there
podcasting in there.
Because it's a really nice space.
It's a beautiful space. We'd have great lighting.
Yeah, it's just, it needs some work.
That might be this weekend.
Maybe. Look it. I love these socks. So this is the Yarn Enabler. I am a little annoyed, and typically this kind of stuff doesn't annoy me.
It's just because it's that one.
I know. And I could have, because see the red here, because this is a different yarn. The red is Knit Picks Stroll. And then there's red in the pattern. So, I just don't know what I was thinking to start with the red.
Well, you probably, because I feel like we're both the type of people that we just cast it on and we go.
And
it's
I
not
don't
a big deal.
care about matching socks. This, I have to admit, it's bugging me, but nobody's going to see it when I have them on.
They're on your feet.
Nobody's going to see it, so I'm not going to, even the toe part, that doesn't bother me. It's just above that heel really bothers me. But, so Yarn Enabler, not your mother's monkey socks. Sock monkey, not your mother's sock monkey. And again, another podcaster talked about this. Look at these sock blockers. This is skinny foot. This is fat foot.
Does everybody have a skinny and a fat foot?
Yes, I feel like.
Is that really a thing?
Well, I don't know it's supposed to, but another podcaster noticed the same thing. Was it Lala of the Knit Girls?
You did mention that someone else noticed it.
Anyways, I love them. That part is bugging me, though, I have to say. But it's okay.
It'll be on your foot.
On my foot. Again, Fish Lips Kiss Heel. I love the fish. I love it.
And what needles did you knit those on?
These were on,
Magic Loop, right?
Yes, Magic Loop.
They were.
My Haya interchangeables. Twos.
Twos, okay.
Is that right? Twos.
Probably.
Yeah, twos. And same with my monkeys. My other monkeys. I have too many monkey socks going.
This is Mother Sock Monkey.
Yeah, and the other is Cookie A Monkey Socks.
It's a little confusing.
So yeah, my finished object. Finished it today. It felt good.
They're very pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to finish this one. Maybe even tonight. I'm going to knit for a while tonight, which is very unusual for me.
What? To knit? Well, Dad's gone for
the
whole week.
He's gone, so
You're
I
a
can just
bachelorette.
knit all night long. And so yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to blow through my one stash enhancement.
Which is so pretty and so pretty. Nice.
Yep. Justin and my good friend, our good friend Tara,
who just moved to New Zealand.
She's moved. She just landed today.
I know. I saw that on Instagram. I love Tara.
She's great.
Do you think
she's
Tara
a writer?
Watches? I don't think so.
I don't know.
It's a shame.
She might. You never know.
She might. She really likes us.
Well, she has her own blog, actually. It's Travel to Read on WordPress. I'll put that information either on the screen or in the down bar because it's a great traveling blog. She's a great writer.
She's super cool.
She's like, Justin and I always say that. She is like one of our coolest people we know.
Young, too.
That we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really young, super cool.
Like, she's traveling to New Zealand for a year all by herself. Like, literally hopped on the plane, got off the plane. Now she's like, I wonder where I'm going to live.
We had trouble.
I wonder where I'm going to work.
We had trouble going to New York City.
Oh, I know. We had trouble getting out of a parking lot.
I forgot.
Tara, you are our idol. But so this was my Christmas gift because we went and got sushi before she left, and she brought this with her, and it was
even
so nice.
The thought that she knew to get this. Oh, maybe she didn't.
So Tara, if you're watching this, you're gonna find this funny. We were texting one day, and she was like, "Oh, there's this great yarn shop," because everybody now knows that I love knitting. Because she was down in New Haven. She's done like
New Haven.
Hang on. Okay, good. She's doing like a coffee shop crawl, or she was before she left, of all the coffee shops in Connecticut, and she would sit there and write a blog post about where she traveled and what she thought of the coffee shop. And she was down in New Haven, and across the street was Knit New Haven, Connecticut. And so she was texting me, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, there's a yarn store." And I was like, "Oh, that's so cool." She's like, "I think I'm gonna go explore." Okay, so cool. And she's like, "So, like, how much yarn do you need to finish a project if I were to want to start one?" Meanwhile, I thought she was asking me these questions as like someone who wanted to start knitting.
So cute.
So I was like, I don't know, like, depends on what you want to make. So in hindsight, I was very unhelpful to her because I was like, well, it depends on what you want to make, depends on the type of needles.
I'm sure the shop owner helped her.
They didn't.
Oh.
I know.
Well, she did really well because
she knows me well.
Yeah, between the color, it's definitely, I was saying it will definitely pill because there's there's not enough twist to it, but hat and mittens.
That's what I'm thinking. It's
or
emerald
accessory,
blue.
or even gorgeous cowl.
Part of me is saying cowl. It's worsted weight. It's Malabrigo worsted in the emerald blue colorway.
Love it.
Yeah. So this is my one and only stash enhancement, and I love it, and I'm very excited. I don't have a project, like we were just talking, I don't have a project in mind, but...
I almost feel like the project will come to you. Like,
it will.
I would almost just sit with it for a while because all of a sudden something's going to pop up because you have plenty of yarn, so you have options.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not like you have one skein and you're going to... Not that you couldn't do something with one skein, but...
Yeah.
I am so impressed by the camera on this. We're using Chelsea's work computer. The difference is unbelievable.
Which is why the quality has gone up quite a bit, hopefully. It's
it's such a shame that the picture quality went up. We don't need to finish that sentence. It's all right.
It's okay.
It's all right.
So that's my one and only stash enhancement.
Yeah. And I just have all my Patons Croy that you saw because when I buy yarn like that, I have to make one of each color. Like I couldn't make this whole sock because I couldn't wait to see what this one was going to look like, and then I couldn't wait to see what this one was going to look like. So that's
jury's still out on that one.
Yeah,
we'll find out soon.
This one is so not me. It's very sappy. It's very Easter eggy.
I almost wish the green wasn't in there. I think that's what makes it Easter eggy for me.
It's not... Should I even finish? Maybe I don't like it. I may take it out.
What would you do with it otherwise?
I could put it in the memory blanket. Because really, truly, I don't see myself wearing these socks.
Oh, rip that out.
Yeah.
It's taking up good needles.
Yeah, you're right. I'm ripping that one out.
Rip it out.
Boy, decisions were made here. It really is so not me. But see, this, I felt the same way. And then it worked up and I was like, wow, I love it.
But you like all of the colors in that.
I do. I'm not really a pastel girl. I'm a like color girl.
Yeah, I would rip it out.
I think I'm gonna rip it out and free up those needles and cast on this one because this one I could finish. Do you know that Marsha makes? I'm sorry, I have to refer to her that way. She makes and she works full time.
And what does she do?
A pair a day.
Marsha, how?
A pair. So
can you knit at work?
No, she cannot knit at work. Watch her latest podcast.
Marsha.
I don't know.
What?
Yeah, she stays up really late. And she's got kids, little kids.
Marsha.
I'm impressed.
Marsha.
I don't know who... I can't root for Mina or Marsha because they're both great.
No.
I hope they tie. I hope they tie because I think they're both great.
But then it would have to go into a tie break. No, don't hope that they tie. Hope that... No, there's really
the thing is, I think either one of them will be so thrilled with the amount of socks they've made that it doesn't matter.
Absolutely. Like, you could retire from making socks for the rest of the year.
You've got the year off.
I mean, why would you want to? Because they're so fun, but you could.
They both are so anxious to move on in their knitting, and I get it.
I don't blame them.
I get it.
I don't blame them because I have 2 sweaters I want to make, and I get wanting to branch out.
Well, even after working on the Cozy Memory all day, because we didn't get snowed in, but we had snow enough to say, ooh, we're snowed in, but we weren't.
Yeah.
We could pretend. I really don't typically work on something that long, the same thing. And I was really ready to move on to something new today. It was like, no, I've done enough of that. I've gotten my fill. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I feel like we have to let these poor people go.
I know. I have a couple more. Well, no. A word, it's nothing even worth talking about at this point. But what we should have done is we should have brought our brioche attempts.
Well, they're both rolled up balls, aren't they?
Mine's still just a nest.
Oh, yeah. Brioche, it was our own fault. We weren't willing to take the time to watch, or I wasn't at least.
No, we both weren't.
To watch the videos. We thought we could go strictly by the directions, which what we thought something meant was not what it meant. Mm-hmm. It was a fail. That is so hard to say out loud. Wow. We're going to get back to it. It was not a, like,
we won't leave you on that.
Throw up our hands, Phil.
Well,
it was
kind of was.
No. Nothing will beat us like that.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not going to try it again, but at the moment,
it feels like it's a lot of work to try it, but we're going to try it.
We're going to get it too.
I think I'm going to try to master it enough, not completely, but enough that we can get going.
Yeah.
Because I think if we both watch the videos, I don't know. I think
it'll be confusing.
Yeah. We can do it. But I also found Stephen West has another pattern, brioche hat.
Oh, I saw the two.
I think I'm going to do that one.
We both saw
on Instagram.
That.
And Michelle.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free. Aficionado. Why do I want to say aficionado? I'm probably totally wrong. I think that might be the one because it doesn't have all the shaping.
Oh, but I just love the
You do? Okay, well, we'll see.
Well, no, you can make that one.
Yeah, but it's probably for you.
Oh,
well, no, you're right. You can make the other one because we're doing different colors. Yeah, we can.
Guys, do you enjoy hearing us make decisions?
Really, we should be doing this off camera.
What is happening?
I don't know.
We're unraveling at the seams. And like,
you're tired. You haven't eaten. You got to go get nourishment.
I've had a little lemon cake.
It's really a banana cake.
I've had a little. I thought it was lemon this whole time.
I know it's banana. Remember we had to guess yesterday when Grandma came.
I guess I was the one that guessed.
You guessed.
Guys.
All right. So our goal will be to film on Sunday,
which is good because we have I know I have a low-key weekend.
Sunday morning, I think we are at our best.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah.
This is probably at our worst.
Yeah.
So we sincerely apologize.
It's okay.
I hope we haven't driven any of you
away.
People that have come back away. Please stick with us.
You look really tired.
Do I? I feel really tired, but I didn't think
you look a little tired. So do I, though.
My eyes are squintier than normal.
All right.
Guys.
Thank you.
I hope I can get this up tonight. But
no guarantee.
But if this experience is an indicator of how the rest of the night is going to go, it might have to be Tuesday night. I'm going to try my hardest.
We're going to try, but we may also look at it and go, let's do that next week. Never know.
Let's do what next week?
Let's start from scratch next week.
Let's just skip. I don't know because I posted some.
Yeah.
Guys, here we are again having personal conversations.
We're done.
Really want to listen to? We're done.
We're done. It's been so nice. Thank you for coming.
I hope it's been nice for you guys.
It has. How do we stop?
This is our issue the whole time. Okay, let's do this. Signing off. Oh, the hand's probably a bad idea. The LegacyKnitz podcasters.
Over now.
Nerds. We're going to start calling you guys nerds. Us too. Us nerds. KNERDZ. Boom. That's a drop the mic moment. Boom. All right, guys.
Bye.